So, like I said, wasn't gonna come on, but one of my homies, one of my girls, one of my big supporters, Foodie's Beauty Corner, messaged me, asked me if I was going on. Originally, I said no because I'm a little not feeling. I wasn't feeling up to it, but it made me feel good that someone reached out and showed love and wanted to see me on. So I want you to go on the link in the description and go show Foodie some love. And while you're down there, you can check out all my links. There's a PayPal link for me. There's aloveproductions where you can get a shirt like this one. I'm here! Yay! I'm here. Just had a connection issue. I'm back. I'm back. And Foodie, your link is in my description. Show my appreciation. Just seeing if I was on or not. It was just enough for me to go, you know what, okay, I'll come on. So, I appreciate it. FIFA Nifa, thank you. Hit the like button. T Money, thank you for coming in. T Money, thank you for coming in. Foodie. And please go show love to Foodie. She's the reason why I even decided to go live. Because I was sitting here stuck in my head, feeling like crap. And I'll be honest, that's where I've been. Just low energy tonight. Had an issue happen earlier today. It was supposed to be something good, something that I was really grateful about. And before I could even say thank you, it got kind of threw up in my face, and it, started to feel like crap. So, not gonna get into too much detail because I don't want to call people out like that. But it really hurts and sucks when, you know, I don't know. I don't want to get into it, really. I don't know what's my dream, but not keep bouncing. Alright, check it. I'm gonna disconnect for like a second, and I'm gonna come right back to see if it fixes the chat. So give me a minute. Okay, you still in here? Testing, testes, testing, testing, test, testify, test. Yes, I am. There we go. I was doing something weird. I don't know why. Yeah, got you coming in, and the whoever was in kept like even it just disappeared as far as the who's in the chat. How many people So I don't know if there's 3 people or 1 person right now. Because right now it says 0. I got 3 likes. It says 0 people. But I see the test from Foodie. Yeah, so. And like I said, I got your link in the description. So for anybody that comes in after the fact, they can go show you love. I was really originally wasn't coming in tonight because I said I don't want to put negative energy out into the streams. And I'm kind of like letting my feelings, so to speak. And I don't want to talk negatively about anybody because I know it's just because I'm in a hurt place. I don't know if it's even hurt. I'm like confused or like I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I'm overreacting to the other person's emotions, you know? But like I feel like I don't know. Like I don't want to get into detail. Like I talked to Tiffany already about it, privately. Um, and normally like in the way I try to express to everybody else is that, whatever someone else is feeling, it really has nothing to do with you, whether they're directing it to you or not. And even if you did make a mistake or make a poor choice or didn't react to something the way they, would have wanted you to react, you know, that one is out of their control, and two, their reaction is out of control. It's not about not taking responsibility. It's you know you know because what initially was happening today was supposed to be like I was excited about it. I was grateful for it, and I didn't say thank you right away. But I, you know, as far as you guys know, and you've heard me talk about it all week about how I've had very low energy physically, where I could barely keep my eyes open, where like like physical energy just wasn't there this week. I slept at least 3 days this week. I slept most of the day and a little bit at my job as well because that's how tired I was. Physically, not mentally, not emotionally. I didn't have anything, at least I don't feel like I did. I just know, like, during the times that I was awake at home, like, my head was groggy. I just wanted to go back and lie down. I didn't know if I was getting sick. I don't know what was going on. And, you know, it wasn't until yesterday, Thursday, that Thursday, I spent most of the day in bed. And even today, like, I was tired and I pushed myself out of bed because I was, like, excited about what was coming or what was going to happen, what was coming today. And, but I was in a fog where, like, I couldn't be 100%, I didn't 100% participate in the assembly of it. And, I wasn't in a clear mind to be able to, you know, offer something up like I would do, like I believe I would do, and and just when I was about to show my appreciation or whatever, I get a message saying, basically, you know, calling me out or like this making me seem like this horrible person, and I'm like, if you really think I did something intentionally, then for as long as you've known me, then you don't know me. And now, like, I mean, in some respects, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I didn't offer up, or I didn't, like, alright, so I'm trying not to get into too much of the detail because, like I said, I'm not trying to put drama out there. I'm not trying to put negativity out there. But, so I was gifted something or offered something a couple weeks ago, and I hesitantly said yes. And today I agreed to help the person bring it here. At the time that they offered it to me, they said they offered to help me put it together as well. So I went with my brother, got got the thing. That person came back with me. They honestly did do a lot of the work. I helped as much as I could, but again, my physical energy wasn't there in blog, and I did offer to help when I saw them struggling. Um, but you know, I can admit that maybe I didn't help as much as I could have. But I brought the person home, and I get a text from a connected person saying, I knew you weren't gonna show your appreciation. I knew you weren't gonna help them. I know all you do is take handouts and, you know, and beg people for stuff. And I'm going, wait, what? And I'm like, if you truly believe that, then you don't know me. And I could have thrown so many things out, and I could have blew it up even more so, and I didn't, and I don't intend to, because it really isn't worth it. But the thing that was offered up, it upset me to the point where, like, I'll give it back. I really don't I don't want to take it with with a negative vibe with it, you know? Because I am very grateful. But if you're gonna think that negatively about me, I don't want it. And I was excited to get it. And like I said, I was appreciative, and I was gonna message them, you know, and I was trying to figure out exactly what to say. Besides just thank you, and I didn't even get the chance to do that. And now, if I do it now, it seems like I'm just saying it to save face. My physical energy, it's so. And now my emotional, you know, mental energy is blah. I'm trying not to let it be blah. No. And actually, I don't know if I can see it from, you can see it from here, but, so, see that thing right there? It looks like an exercise machine. That's what was given to, that's what they offered to me. I didn't ask for it. They offered it to me. I hesitantly said yes. And my full intention was, not only to say my appreciation, but to offer what I could financially when I had it. Because they didn't ask if I wanted to buy it. They just said that I want it. And yeah, I could have offered when they asked me if I wanted it, and I didn't, you know. But that doesn't mean I just wanted them to give it to me. And I was, and it was my intention already to give what I could when I had it. But to say what they said and show that they have that little faith in me, knowing full well the kind of person I am, that hurt. You know, and I'm not saying I'm a saint. I'm not perfect. I make bad choices. I make mistakes. I don't always say thank you when I'm supposed to. I don't always offer up when I should. Right. I've been trying to practice, you know, what people like Gary Vee says about, you know, you know, not even Gary Vee. This I've heard it many times in many different ways about not, you know, a person's thought about you has nothing to do with you. A reaction to you has nothing to do with you. And I know that, but because it's, someone that I'm close to, it makes it a little harder to just brush it off. Like I've been fighting myself the last couple hours from writing any more text or, you know, going any further positively or negatively. The last thing I wrote is, when do you want me to bring it back? I don't think they want it back, but I'm like, you called me everything you called me. And if that's what you really think, then when do you want it back? Nah, I'm not that petty. Believe me, I thought about it. Not the number, but, the whole, forget the number. The whole new thing is block people from, or unfriend people on social media. Like, I was actually thinking that. I'm like, why are you thinking that? Why are you gonna be that petty? No. I mean, it definitely makes me want to keep my distance. And I don't, like, I'm on the fence on what I really feel at the moment. Because it kind of makes me think of, like, the negative times I had with my husband, where, you know, we both were going back and forth for a little while. And I got to the point where I was like, you know what? If you really think that badly about me, walk away. And I said in one message that, I'll bring it back, and we can, if that's really how you feel, I can bring it back and we can go our separate ways. Because this person knows that I would I would die. I'm that close with them that I would, they're like my sister, my brother. I would do anything for them. But it's not just a friend, it's a family member. But even with my husband, like I said, even with my husband, it got to the point where I was like, if you think that negatively about me, knowing who I am and what I do, not necessarily what I do for you, because I've gotten that thrown up in my face a few times. Because nobody likes, even if it's not intended to sound like you're throwing stuff in people's faces, when you start even insinuating that I did this and I did that and I did whatever, they like, don't throw that shit in my face. Excuse my language. Don't throw that stuff in my face. Don't throw what you did in my face. So I'm very careful not to go in that direction with an argument. But even with family, it's you know how there's a lot of talk these days about if there's toxic people in your life, family or not, you have to step away. If you want to succeed, if you want to live a happy life, you need to distance yourself. You know, and I can take a lot of things with a grain of salt, and usually I do. But because this came out of left field, like this came unexpected. It's like almost out of nowhere. Like I'm like, what are you? First, I'm like, what are you talking about? And then when they threw personal jabs about how they think or what they believe of me, or their resentment towards me, I'm like, what have I done to you? And again, I don't care if you're my mother, my brother, my aunt, my cousin, my friend, my cat. If you harbor negative thoughts towards me and you think that I'm that bad of a person, then don't have me in your life. Because if you know I genuinely have love for you, you know I genuinely will do anything for you. You know and this is not me throwing stuff in people's faces. You know by the actions that I've shown. And with me, when I do start listing off things that I've done for people, it's not to throw it up in their face. It's to be like, look, these things I didn't have to do. This is my character. This is who I am. And you're going to sit there and call me this or call me that or resent me for A, B, or C. And maybe you never asked for anything that I offered up. But that doesn't, but I'm not here bashing you. A999, how are you? All in one. And hello to whoever the third person is. Hit that like button. Thank you for coming in. I mean, even now, I can be really petty and I can be really negative, and I could just call the person right out, and I could say whatever, and I could bring up everything from the past, and I could bring up I could bring up whatever, whatever, but it's not worth it to me. And I could bring up all the negative traits of this person, and it's not worth it to me to do that. I'm doing right. How are you? We're in Boston. I'm in Boston. There's actually a big fire here today. Not in my house, but in the city that I live in. 9 alarm fire. It's the first I've ever heard of a 9 alarm fire. The most I've ever heard is like a 3 alarm or 5 alarm. Apparently got all the way up to 9 alarms. U.S. And while I got this going, I want to put my prayers out to New Zealand and what happened there. I, I, why do you want to know? Huh, huh, huh. Why do you want to know? I don't know. Why do you want to know? I feel like this is just a weird position. I hate when my phone heats up. And whoever just came in, give that like Thank you very much. Susie, how are you? Me? Well, you already heard about my day. I got one of my sleeping beauties next to me. It's my boy Gizmo. I don't know if I can leave this dirt where I want. They're so cute when they're sleeping. That's my boy Gizmo. I say my boy, but I only got boys. I got 3 boy male cats. Hey, Tiffany. Thank Foodie for me being on because I wasn't going to be on tonight. I was going to just wallow in my self-pity. Why? Sometimes wallowing is necessary. I already explained some of it without trying to get into too much detail. Smile. You're on candid camera. Here, I'll show the kitty again. Let's see if I flip him a little. This is my body. Ready? I'll get him to turn his head. Ready? Here we go. JV, what's good, my friend? JV, was that, my prayers are going out to New Zealand tonight. Was that anywhere near you? I got another friend who lives in New Zealand, but I've lost touch with her. So I'm hoping that it wasn't anywhere near where she was from. I think she lived in Auckland. I don't know if she still lives there, but I think that's where she was living last. Yeah, Foodie, I'm sure you heard about it by now too. But Foodie, JV lives in New Zealand where the massacre happened in the mosque. Yeah, and the dude streamed it. He live streamed it. I a couple people were posting clips of it on YouTube. At one point, I not YouTube on Facebook, and I was flipping through my Facebook, and I see this one video of, I could tell that it was inside a mosque, and there's this people lying against the wall in the corner. So I'm like, and like I wasn't fully paying attention to the news at that point, but I'm looking. I'm like, wait, is this what this is? I bet. Even here in Boston, they showed the big mosque in Boston, um, that the mayor and the um, um, chief of police were at the Boston Mosque today, and the imam was speaking about what happened, and and there's too much craziness going on in the world. Yeah, me too. I guess if we can lighten it up a little bit, not that you guys watch her, but want to know something that's ironic about this week? It's kind of cool. What's kind of cool is that the the woman that I made the latest Love Lift track about, Superwoman, she's getting her own late night talk show on NBC. Her show is gonna replace Carson Daly's late show, after hour show with Carson Daly. She's gonna have her own talk show after Seth Meyers. And I still don't know if she's seen the video yet. But I'm like, that's crazy. She had this big announcement this week to announce that she's gonna have her own talk show. And in the same week, I put out the to show love and to celebrate her and show my appreciation for her. So to me, that's insane. That's like, it couldn't have come out at a better time. The funny thing is, the only reason why I hear you, JV. That's why I try to put out the content that I do. I mean, my content might not be like this overly empowered magical thing that's gonna heal the world, but I want to show, I want to be part of the energy that brings healing and brings unity and brings peace and brings kindness and inspires all that. What's up, Remy? Remy Moore! We're in the meetings, and here we are. The Mod Power Hour. The Mod Power Hour. We're okay, we're just getting a little emotional. If you see me playing with my hair, it's because I'm actually kind of getting the kick out of how it looks like right here. I'm home and I wish I was home. Sorry to hear that, Remy. Or I guess this is the I guess this is the sympathy chat tonight. Cause I'm dealing with stuff. New Zealand's dealing with stuff. JV is from New Zealand, and they're feeling a lot of stuff right now. I almost didn't even come on tonight, but Foodie, without realizing that I wasn't in a good place, messaging going, "Hey, you gonna be on tonight?" And at first I was like, "No, I'm not in a good place. I don't want to bring negativity to the stream." She's like, "Oh, 'cause I was gonna come if you were gonna go live." And I'm like, in my head, I'm going, "All right, fine. I'll do it. I don't want to. I want to wallow in self pity." Try. What movie is that from? That's either from You Got Mail, Wallow in Self Pity. I think that's from, yeah. That's either. Yeah, I actually think it is You Got Mail. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. You didn't really pester me. You were just like, "Hey, you going on?" I'm like, "I wasn't planning on it." And then I'm like, "Fine. Maybe it'll make me feel better." What's my favorite movie? I would say Big is definitely one of my favorite. Run, Forrest. One day that movie was on, and I took like every catchphrase from that movie, and this for like 10 minutes just made my own little story. Because you know how throughout the movie there's little stories or whatever. So I took lines from every little story and like just kept repeating them and making my own little thing. I was like, I just kept on running, and I had me about 16 of them Dr. Peppers, and I had to pay. I'm trying to remember the rest of them. Mama always said, "Stupid is, stupid does." And there was that gumbo shrimp, and that popcorn shrimp, and that shrimp kebabs. And that's about it. And Mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. And, I just felt like running, and I could run like the wind. And I mean, I'm. What's the line? There's a line that I'm trying to think of. I may be. I may not be smart, but I know what love is. I I just felt like running. I was running, and then I just went hot. I just stopped and I said, "I think I want to go home now." And I had me 16 of them Dr. Peppers. And I told Jenny, "I take care of you in Greenbow, Alabama." I just woke up my cat. I just woke up my cat. Sorry, Gizmo. Say hi. Say hi. Kisses. Kisses. No. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing? You want to give kisses? No. Usually you want to give kisses. He doesn't really kiss. He just sniffs the phone. Wait, you're going live, Tiffany? I don't care. We can go show you love. Right, Foodie? We'll stay on until you start. You go get started and then we'll come to you like we did last time. Yep. Hanging out with the homies. And thank you, Foodie. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. So what's going on, Remy? Well, I'm still alive. What's going on? Yeah. Whose line is it anyway? Oh, sorry to hear, Remy. And put you in the prayers. I'll add you to the prayer list. I love whose line it is anyway. That's the one show that could have me hyperventilate and pee my pants and spit out my drink all at the same time. It's the one show that I have to make sure the only time I eat or drink is during the commercials. So JV, did you see my latest artwork? I'm guessing he did lines. I'm guessing he did lines from one of the games. Two line vocabulary. Me and my cousin used to do that with each other. We used to take lines from one of the games. When Drew Carey used to be the host, right? They would have this game called Two Line Vocabulary, where they would have three of the actors on the stage. Two of them would only have two lines that they could say each. And then the other guy was trying to hold on a full conversation with the other two, right? So one guy would say only be able to say, um, um, "Sorry, I wasn't listening," and um, that what was the other line? What's my line? Let's just say that it was what's my line, and sorry I wasn't listening, right? And then the other guy would have, um, what does that do? And you didn't say that yet. You didn't say that yesterday, right? So like the other guy's just holding on the conversation, and the guy goes, "Oh, there we go. That was the line I was looking for. It was, I'm really in the mood." So you're like, "So we're gonna go to the store and we're gonna do blah 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 blah," and the guy goes, "What? Sorry, I wasn't listening." He goes, "I know you weren't listening, but blah 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 blah," and he goes, "I'm really in the mood." Well, here before Divine Tiffany starts her stream, but one of our favorite ones, right, was with Drew Carey. Right, Wayne Brady was one of the guys that had the two lines, and one of his lines was, "What does that do?" Right, and again, the guy's going blah 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 blah, and he points over to Drew Carey and goes, "Excuse me." He's like, "What does that do?" And the guy that's holding the full conversation, he's like, "Oh, that's just there for show." And Wayne Brady goes, "That's not what you said yesterday." And then there was another one of the other games is scenes from a hat where they have to do whatever the suggestion is on the card that they pick from the hat. And I forget what the suggestion was, but I think it was like what does Drew Carey do or whatever. Wayne Brady comes out and goes, Drew Carey doesn't do a damn thing. Not a damn thing. All he does is sit and go, press the button, press the button, Not a damn thing. I think it was actually the same episode, too, that happened in. That one can get really good. All right, give me a minute. Let me go get my art. And Foodie's gonna be one of the next recipients of one of my art pieces. She was requested that I do this art piece, and I did. And this is what it looks like. It's not. Let me put it in better lighting. It's not better lighting, but it's the best lighting I got right now. So it's got the statue. Oh, Statue of Liberty. This was supposed to be like fog underneath, but it more looks like flooded waters. And then, let's see. Played with this one. This was the last one I played with. The purple and the blue was already on the page. And this is another one of those that I started years ago but never finished. I decided that I was going to try to do something with it. So this is what I did so far. Let's see. I don't know if you saw this one. This one was from last week. Rocky Shore, Lighthouse, Ghostly Iron Pistol, Divine Tiffany's husband, requested something with a ship and a lighthouse. And I had, this was another one of those, this one, I had, originally, this was just the lighthouse and a little bit of the background, but I didn't like how it was a couple years ago, but since I've been playing with the markers more, that's what I came up with. Mm-hmm. Did she start yet? Well, she's here, so no. Yeah, I'll go when she starts. Oh, you're still going live? Okay, I thought you were asking if I was going. And what was the other one that I did? I think you might have seen, which one did I do? You saw, JV, did you see the one with the roses? And I think Nicole and wanted to buy this one. I gotta talk to her. Nicole Ann requested this one. and mentioned that she might be interested in buying it when she gets a chance. Bring it closer. Thank you. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Little Gizmo, little Gizmo. I got a party. I love it when they do this. When they put their paw over their face. Oh yeah, and Tiffany, I still gotta send Tiffany out one. She requested she wanted the the deer in the tree. So I'll get that to Tiffany. Nicole's gonna get that when she has the money. This one goes to Foodie when she has the chance. You guys are awesome. You say that I'm awesome, but you guys are just as awesome. You don't know how much it means to me that, that you genuinely are touched by my content, my creations. So, oh yeah? Alright, well, do what you did last time and send me, send me the offers, you know, because they're drawings, right on. I gotta go to the restroom. I don't want to. Okay, let me set this up and you can get, you can see if I can set this up where you can watch my kitty sleep while I go to the restroom. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Let's see. Will that work? I don't know what you're looking at now. I see that it moved. It moved more. That's funny. Here he is. Here I am. The good thing is, once Tiffany starts, it'll be good that I end um, because I'm home. I'm sure my brother will be on his way home shortly. Because usually when he gets home, I like to end my streams. I should shut this TV off. I'm not even watching it. Thank you. And I posted this one, put this up on my wall today. Because we were moving some stuff around. And I put some of my paintings away. But I liked that one so much that I decided to put it on the wall. And that one, the other waterfall, one that I did, the copycat one, I'm so much in love with that one, I don't think I'll be selling that one. I think that's going to stay part of my personal collection. Because I'm proud of that one. That one came out beautiful. I'm constantly finding myself staring at it. That's weird. I'm going to keep doing that just to mess with you. Ooh. Ooh. The one over here. Wait. There we go. The one in the middle. Thank you, JV. I appreciate it. Show my collection. I'll do that tomorrow night. I can make tomorrow night another showcase. Okay, let me ask you. All right, we'll move. We'll be over there in a minute, Tiffany. Tell me what I should do. Should I do a paint showcase, a painting showcase video, or should I do it as a live stream? I didn't get. Oh, maybe that's it. Okay, yeah, she's on. So, but answer that question. Showcase painting video or live stream? I think I did one last month, a live stream where I showcased my videos. It was either last month or in January. I don't remember, but I could do another one. I'm like trying to figure out what I'm looking at. I thought that was another painting. It's just a purple and blue, purple and red, pink block. Live stream, definitely live stream. All right, so maybe I'll do that for tomorrow night. And should I do the live stream the same time as tonight, like 12:31? Because I want to be accommodating. Get whoever can come in. Okay, no problemo. All right, let's go over to Tiffany's. I'll catch you over there. Let's head over to Tiffany's. Let's go show her some love. And thanks again, guys, for coming in. Foodie, thanks for just asking if I was gonna go live because I really wasn't going to. I am feeling a little bit lighter and a little bit better, so thank you. I really do appreciate you guys. All right, see you in a bit. See you over there. As always, gonna end it. See you next time. Like, love, share, and inspire. Much love. Let's go to Tiffany's.